Good morning. What's up, my friends? I know it's early morning, not sure how many of y'all gonna pop in, but you know what? I'm gonna have a busy day today, so as opposed to not going live, I decided to just go live right now. 6:53 a.m. in Cali right now. I was just knocking out some work and I was like, you know what? Let me jump in real quick, say what's good to my peeps. And if the replay gang is in the house, what is up? Good morning. Hope you guys have an amazing day. What's up, Louise? I decided to go early just for you. What's up, Hangry? My tip twin. How goes it? Hope you guys are doing well. I'm gonna have one hell of a day today. It's not even that, it's just we started class registrations at work, so I'm gonna be spending a lot of my time just monitoring the classes, seeing what's good. What's up, Jimbo? Man, dude, I gotta look at that list again, Jimbo, because I was looking at I saw the snickerdoodles and I'm like, damn, I need some snickerdoodles. I ain't had snickerdoodle cookies. And I love those ones that go home, those snickerdoodle go home boxes. I don't know why they always hit a little bit different, man. So I'm gonna have to bulk up on that one, man. Especially because Little Paws the short is doing well. So you know what? Time to celebrate with some snickerdoodles. Um, Driving to work. Have a great drive, bro. Have a great day at work too, man. Oh, you too, Jimbo. Make sure you guys drive safely. Appreciate you guys just jumping on in. Did you manage to watch? No, not yet. We decided on Sunday to just kind of marinate, and that's probably something I don't know. Amy doesn't really get involved. I was actually kind of yeah, it is, bro. Um, Squish, we were gonna have dinner the other day, and Squish wanted to watch a Conjuring, and I was actually pretty pretty shocked that Amy agreed to watch that. So, she has to be in her mood. She has to be in her mood for it. So I was like, all right. So I don't know. I'm gonna try to get to it tonight. It's just been yesterday. I jumped into I jumped into Issa. You guys know her everything, Isabel. I jumped into her live stream yesterday, um and no, I was trying to say hello to her, but she wasn't acknowledging me. I don't think she likes me. But anyways, I jumped into her stream for a bit. I jumped into our Jurassic Chaos stream for a bit, and then legitimately, I fell asleep pretty early. I was exhausted. I wasn't feeling the best yesterday either, so um, I was coughing. I kind of sounded like Amy, but it all seemed to kind of go away today. So I mean, this week is one of those weeks that I have no choice but to come to work because whether I wanted to call out sick or whatever, because we're in the midst of class registration, so I got to be here. Um, it starts getting good and interesting. Okay, for sure. Yeah, I definitely want to check it out. I definitely got an in queue for it. Dude, Mugge, what is up, my brother? Hope all is well with you. Um, Happy Tuesday, guys. So yeah, so again today we have class registrations going down. Um, Class registrations going down. We have a parent meeting tonight at Squisha School, and then I feel like she's going through. I don't know if I mentioned to you guys, she's going through her second wave of braces. And like I don't know if y'all remember or if you guys ever had braces. She opted not to do Invisalign, and I respect it because she said, "Dude, if you make me have Invisalign, chances are I'm gonna end up throwing it away by accident, doing all of this stuff, yada yada yada." Um, I was like, all right. So she's got braces, but um, she's got small teeth, just like Squish. She's a really very small kid, so apparently she's got small teeth. But so yesterday she started. This is her phase two of doing braces. So they added the braces on the bottom, but then the top part keeps coming off. So I'd say not even an hour after we got back from the ortho, it popped off. So we have to go back. So I have to leave here, get her back to ortho, rush her through ortho, pick up Amy, go to the parent meeting, and all of that. So it's gonna be a busy day. So I knew I wasn't gonna be able to do a live stream later on. So I figured, you know what? If anybody's up, let's do it. Yeah, especially when they tighten them. But you know what's crazy? If you guys had braces back in the days, I know kids nowadays they're all about the Invisalign. Um, when I had my braces back in the days, that shit looked so like it just was bad. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like they put the brackets on there, but then remember the wires? Like I don't know, they just put rubber bands to connect them. I don't know. It's not like it was when I was back in the days. Where when they were tightening them, they cut the wire, put the wire in, but then they took other wire and literally tightened them. And like when they were taking them off, they had to kind of cut them one by one, bop, 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 cut them off. And it just you had wires sticking up all over the place. Like I literally remember is like I was like vomiting up wires, and I'm like, what the deuce? But no, it's not like that. Hers is like pretty easy. Like done. Snap the rubber band. Boom, vamonos. Let's go. You know, squish a little pause. Be the same with the braces. But it all does. So Jimbo, does little pause mess up like her braces like a lot? Actually, did she just get them? I feel like she just got them. But then again, it's so damn early. I don't know what I feel. But yesterday was legitimately not her fault. So I'm gonna give it to her on that one. She was just eating soup, but she's like, "Damn it, the thing came off." I was like, "Oh, damn." I was like, "All right, so I can't blame you. As much as I would love to blame you, I can't blame you." I had removable braces to start with, then fixed train tracks on top, bottom, then they added. Oh, damn, your teeth was jacked. I thought my teeth were jacked up. Nah, the jacked up teeth definitely comes from my side of the family. Not that I know of. She got them today. Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. She seemed like she was. I mean, yeah, she seemed like she do all right with them. But yeah, so I was like, dude, that's crazy, man. So the good thing is that the first phase of her braces that she did pretty good on them. So it wasn't that her teeth were really just jacked up. It's just now kind of locking down that because she still had baby teeth and all of that shit. Um, now it's not going to be that bad. So they said maybe definitely less than a year. It looks like, providing she takes care of the braces. So, I think this process would have been a lot quicker to doing Invisalign. They just throw them in there, tighten them up. Let's go. Let's move these bad boys. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys had 8 removed, 4 wisdom teeth. I have 4 wisdom teeth, and I think that. Oh yeah, I think. Well, I had my wisdom teeth pulled after my braces, but before because of overcrowding, I had 4 teeth extracted. This one like squishes baby teeth would not fall out. It took freaking forever. So my braces were done by 6th grade. Got them in 4th. They were out by 6th. And then I stopped wearing my retainers probably freshman year. Yeah. You know what they do, but I've seen so many things with Invisalign, and again, that's just me. And Squish said it too. She's like, you know what? I know myself way too much, and chances are I will end up like throwing away my Invisalign or doing, I don't know. If you guys have ever had, because I know a lot of people have had braces back in the days and they got Invisalign now. Was there a preference that you guys had? I know it's removable, but it's like you have to remove them and then like, but it's so funny to me though, because some people don't give a shit. They just take out the Invisalign and put it next to them while they eat and then throw them back in. And then like if they have food on their teeth, like you see it, like it's like the food stuck behind plastic. And it was like kind of, I don't know, nasty looking sort of. And then some people are like real nonchalant about it. They're like, and then put it in there. And then I've seen, because I worked at a school, and then I saw a bunch of kids just like looking. They're like looking on the ground like, what the hell are y'all doing? Can't find my Invisalign. I'm like, ah! Yeah, so I don't know. There's pros and cons to everything. I just had to get my first ever filling about a year ago. So yeah, so there you go. I've had 1 cavity in my life, like filling wise. And I don't even know if it was a cavity, real talk. because I went to this dentist and we stopped going to that dentist since. And that dentist was like, "Oh, you have two cavities, one right here and one right here." And I'm like, "For real? Like that's crazy." All right, like whatever. So I got one filled in, and I was like, "Dude, it just I don't know, it just didn't feel like whatever." So dude gave me like bad juju, man, giving me bad vibes. And I told Amy found a new dentist, the one we go to now. And shout out to him, man, Dr. Kang at Ohana Dental in Pasadena. Obviously, I'm not sponsored by a dentist in any way, shape, or form, but really cool dude. Very, very cool dude. It's welcoming, and I hate the dentist, but I like him. What's up, Charles? How you doing, man? Good morning, bro. Um, and you know what? I've been very happy going with him. And then I went to him. I never said anything about this cavity that I had right here. Never said nada, nothing. And he never said, "Oh, you have cavity growing in right there." Never said it. So I don't know why. I just kind of confirmed that that dentist was just so straight full of you know what. Um, so I think he just charged the insurance and then drilled me for no damn reason. Essentially, um, I don't know. I stick by that, because like I said, I'm not a. I've seen some people that take really, really, really good ass like care of their teeth, like 20-minute regimen and doing this. I'm not that hardcore, but I brush for like a good 5 minutes. You know, I don't floss. I'm not going to even lie to y'all. I don't floss, but I brush so good that when I went to the dentist, they're like, "You're doing very good on flossing," and I'm like, "Joke's on you, homeboy." But I do floss. I do brush like very, 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 very well. So, yeah. Dude, I didn't think I had my wisdom teeth, and the last time I took X-rays, they popped up. The only reason why I thought I didn't is because suck. Oh, those were the worst, man. The damn, ugh. The one at the dentist here now really isn't that bad, but one dentist, because I bounce around from dentist to dentist, dentist to dentist, dentist to dentist, because I'm like, dude, the hell, man. Like some of them just don't care. Like they forget that there's a mouth here that's not used to doing. And I was laughing when I was reading your text yesterday. I just got like hella busy, where the dentist took like that whatever the X-ray thing with the metal thing, and then you have to bite on it, and you feel like that thing is like going all the way up in your gums, and you're like sitting here with something in your mouth, like and then like bite, and the more you bite, the more it hurts, and I'm like, dude, it hurts, freaking dummy, like, and bite. I'm like, dude, the hell, man, it hurts, and then they do it again, and I think the ones I hated the most was the front teeth ones, because then it's just like double drilling back in there. I'm like, Dad! I'm like, dude, that shit hurts. Yes, I'm with you, Tim. Man, Tim Twin, bro, I'm telling you, it hurts. And then the lady's like, "It's not that bad." And I think the one that drove me to absolute nuts before I went to Ohana was when the lady said, "Oh, you got tattoos. This is nothing." What the hell does tattooing have to do with anything with your damn mouth? That that's the most stupid, illogical rationale that I have ever heard in my damn life. Buenos dias. Oh my God. What's good, fam? What's up, my favorite DJ? DJ NC's in the house. Waka, 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 waka. That's my so god awful intent of turntabling. Waka, 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 waka. Ah. Good morning to you, my sweet friend. I hope you are having an amazing day and an amazing start to the week. I'm going to be hella busy today, so I figure, you know what? To hell with it. I'm just gonna do an early morning live stream right now, and just say hello to you guys, man, and hear me griping about the damn dentist so damn early. But other than that, you know what? I feel good. I wasn't feeling the best like yesterday, and then even my throat starting to get a little bit was a little bit raspy from all the coughing I was kind of doing yesterday. But got my cafecito with me right now. One of my favorite K cups is a donut shop one, so it's kind of helping with the throat, and I have like green tea that's right next to me too, so that I just have to brew. So yeah, yeah, coffee, cheers. Cheers to all of y'all. Have a great, having a great start, getting the kid ready for. Oh, there you go, man. Tell little man we say what up. Hope he has an amazing day at school. And we just sat. I mean, just ignore all the talk we're talking about the damn dentist. Yeah, I mean, think it's all good. It might just be like some stress type of deal. Not stress, but I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna try to analyze as to what it actually is. Oh, ballroom line dancing is one of them. So as you see me looking up, I'm actually doing my doing work too while I'm chit chatting with you guys. And member extraordinaire Daniel Delgado is in the house. How you doing, my brother? Good to see you. Squish is doing very well. She has adapted. Thank you so much for asking. She has adapted so well so far to high school. She's got the cross country thing going on. She has another meet going down this week. Who the hell is texting me so early? She's Oh, okay. Um so she has a meet this weekend, so she's kind of really just kind of dove into cross country. Um and just trying to figure out what else she's going to be doing. There is this thing that they have at her school that's called it's voice conservatory, which is basically singing. I most definitely will, DJ NC, most definitely will. So she's trying to figure out if that's going to be something that she's wants to do. She kind of entertained that notion um yesterday. She said, I think I want to do voice conservatory. And I said, go for it. She originally was going to do photography, but then she says, why pay for photography when you could teach me? I said, all right, that's fair enough. So I kind of hope, there's things that I hope that she does. Getting ready to leave for work, but I have to drop a like. Appreciate you, Gio and Grace. Have an amazing day at work today. Um, just have an amazing day, man. I'm going to try to hit that chop like sooner than later, but thank you so much for that. Um, yeah, so I mean, she's just trying to find her way essentially, whether she'll sing. And I told her, one, I want her to play basketball, but again, I'm not going to force her to do anything she doesn't want to do. And I told her she should try out for the school play. I think she's got the personality to be on stage. She's done it before. And I was like, you know what, I think that would be super cool for you to do like a high school theater type of deal too, but it is a huge commitment. So again, I told her, don't inundate yourself with a bunch of stuff. Your freshman year, you're just kind of getting ease into it, finding your place, finding your niche, finding all of that, all that good stuff. So but other than that, I'd say she's doing very well. um yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, she's got that little spunk, you know what I'm saying? So Tiny Tim, I think so. If you guys haven't been here for a long time, as far as on the channel or whatever, Squish did do drama in junior high and in junior high essentially. And we were laughing at her, and I think all of us always cracked up at her because the only roles she ever got, well, they were significant roles, except for the Christmas play. That one she was stayed healthy for, but she was a snitch in that one. But it was like the Christmas one. That one may actually be on. That one may actually be on YouTube if you guys want to check it out. That be Ruben. What up, Ruben? How you doing, brother? Welcome on in, man. Happy whatever day it is today. Tuesday. There we go. Tuesday. And but the other one, she was always sick. She was the sickly type in those plays, which is kind of funny, essentially. One, Tiny Tim, she passed away in the Christmas Carol. The other one, she was sick. And then the other one, I was like, good Lord, girl. I was like, when you ask for these roles or you try out for these roles, can you try to get a role that you're not either close to passing away in or sick in, or like any of those ones would be pretty significant. So it was just kind of like a joke that we all had with the kid essentially. So it was pretty funny. Lonnie, what's up, brother? How are you, man? How's everything with you, bro? Hope all is well with you, my guy. Yeah, dude. So Yeah. So again, it's so funny. It's just kind of funny, and we're excited to see kind of where everything will go, because high school is just a whole different beast. And I don't know, like, we all have stories of high school. Some hated it. I loved it. I mean, I loved it. I got in trouble freshman year, and I wasn't a troublemaker per se. I just made a stupid decision. Well, I don't really consider it stupid per se, but I did get in trouble. But you know what? It was like that, getting into trouble one time really like shaped me for the next 4 years that I had. DJ NC hated it. If you don't mind sharing, like, well, what did you hate about it? Now I know a lot of people have different reasons why they hate it. Some people hated classes, some people hated teachers. But I was telling Squish, because whether I shared about it or not, 2 weeks ago we actually went back to my old high school. And if you have me on IG where I said Friday Night Lights, I was back at my alma mater at my high school. And I mean, it was an all boys school. I'll throw it out there. It was an all boys school, and it took some adjusting to, because I'm not even gonna lie. I love women even more so. I love girls way back then. You know what I'm saying? And to go from loving girls to just go to all boys school was definitely an adjustment period. Like, it took me a while, but once you get a hang of it, it was awesome, because it was an all boys school. I had nobody to impress at all. Like, there was no reason for me to wake up in the morning, put some smell goods on, go to school. I just put on deodorant, a hoodie, and my pants, and away I went. And once I came to term with that you don't have to look top notch to be at school, because there ain't no girls there, I was cool. Like, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. And then everything kind of just fell into place. School was hard for me, and I went to a school I didn't like. I also wasn't popular yet. So after high school, people tried to be my friend. I made acquaintances in class. All right, I see you. And I think that's what's always the hardest thing sometimes too. I believe it. It's like, it's sometimes, like, some people flourish in high school, and that's their peak. That's their peak of their existence is high school. Super popular this, but then it's like where they say you really have a true fall from grace, because that was it. They were so used to being big shit in high school, when life actually hit them, they weren't as cool as high school made it out to be. Then you have some people, like, on the other end, who had their struggles to find their groups, find their cliques, find whatever. But then after high school, completely just flourished, So I have some of Squish's friends gone to the same. So, that was one friend was moved along with her. Actually, two friends moved along with her. Um, were they the closest? No. I mean, I think one of her other friends she's become closer with, because they've been doing cross country together, so they've kind of grown that bond together, um, with no outside influences. I'll put it that way. Because again, they're girls. They're girls. So seeing girls, girl drama is sometimes the most harder type of drama. Like, forget the raza, forget the hood drama. Girl drama is gangster shit sometimes, man. They are so damn cutthroat. It's scary, you know. And no outside influences. So I think they finally got this opportunity now to kind of bond. The other one, I think Squish wants to be close with her, but she's influenced by what a couple of her other friends do, and and I think that's kind of hard for Squish to kind of come to terms with. She's been kind of going through some stuff, and I told her, you know what, you're at this kind of funky stage in your life right now, because you have your transition from the friends and to knowing nobody, because you're going into high school, especially with this new class that you're going to be with, and some of her friends kind of left her out for certain things, and because there's a ringleader that kind of, dictates what they do. And Squish is kind of like me and kind of like Amy, where she just kind of tells it how it is. And and I know nowadays using P Diddy as reference points is not always the best reference points to use. But like Diddy said in that one, like his album, because that album is still the shit. The Way Out. Oh, let me see. Let me go ahead and show. I'll show this. I really have many female friends in high school, so how girls are. I prefer male friends because I like to know. Right. So, and I think Squish is kind of like the male friend because, like, Diddy's verse in that one song where it says, that song, Victory. I still love that song, regardless. Where it says, you just mad because I tell it how it is and you tell it how it might be. Um, that's kind of what Squish does. Like when her friends are doing something nuts, she's not gonna say like how it might be. She's gonna tell it how it is. If she's not happy with something, she's gonna say it. If they're doing something dumb, she's gonna tell them that I think that this is dumb. Not saying that Squish is always right, but she will say what her opinions are. And and then I think one of her friends wanted to be comforted at all times, whether she was right or wrong. And that's why I kind of dictated, like, what, this ain't, that's why she doesn't want to keep Squish around. So it did hurt Squish to a certain extent, but now I think she's getting beyond that. And it even started, even at the high school game, they showed up to the game and they never told her they were going to the game. But it was, at the same time, Squish went with another friend. So she was making her own friends. So they didn't necessarily need, they didn't, she didn't need to piggyback. And before she would have kind of been like, that sucks, they didn't tell me. But she didn't care. She legitimately had fun. And she's doing the other mixer again this Friday. And then so we're both going back to my old high school. She's going to have her mixer with, her school, and her friends from her school. The other friends aren't allowed because it's only invited to those schools. And then I'm going to my alumni tailgate party. So, I'm pretty excited. Friday should be pretty fresh. Issa's in the house. What up, Issa? I was just telling everybody I was trying to say hello to you in your live chat, and you didn't say hi to me. It's all right, though. You're still my friend. I just had a talk with Val this past weekend about the importance of choosing friends. And you know what? I'm also very much say what you mean and mean what you say. A lot of girls don't like that. Yeah, it's tough. A real friend is someone you could be real with. Absolutely. This is too early for me. Never. I did. Did you really? Okay. It was probably Amy talking at that time. So I blame Amy for me not hearing it then. But it was good to see you live again, Issa. Um, oh my God, Big It is here. Grr. What's up, Hector? How you doing, brother? Hope all is well with you, my dude. But anyway, so yeah, I think it's very important. I think, and the good thing about, I'm a morning perfect. If you're a morning person, DJ NC, then I think I just need to start doing all of these early morning. And this is actually pretty cool, and I know I talked about doing this a little bit earlier on. One of the first morning ones that says, you know what, I'll do the morning streams, but I don't, I was like, dude, does anybody really want to come in and hear me talk about who knows what? But for this week, I think on Thursday again, I probably will end up doing it early because, again, what's going on at work, it's just gonna be easier because it's gonna get a little bit chaotic this whole week, and I just don't want to cancel a live stream. I hate canceling a live stream. So what's up, Mr. Unknown Kelly Love? I'm an evening person. Oh well, yeah, you are an evening person. Making my morning drive more enjoyable. That's what's up. Oh, you don't drink coffee like that? Shit, man. I drink coffee. Look, I drink so much damn coffee. Here, I'll take y'all if you guys have not been around. Look, I have so much damn coffee here. I got my Insta K-Cup brewer that has the K-Cups and it has the little pods. So, yep. And then I have my creamer. I don't know why, man. People be getting this fancy ass creamer and nah, man. I like that fake stuff, man. I'm not even quite sure why, man. But you're making my work. All right, hell yeah. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy that we could all get this day started off right. Getting my son ready for school and me for work. That's what's up, man. I appreciate you, man. I hope the boy has a great day at school today. Hope you have a great day at work today too. Not guilty. I'm guilty of drinking the NRG drink life because I don't drink coffee. Crazy. Is that Little Paws is in the house? Little Paws, Little Paws. Dude, so if you guys, I crack up because it just felt like it was a legitimate video, as to say. If you guys saw my carne, check out the shorts, the carne asada versus tacos. Like, if you would have looked at our two foods that we had gotten after the softball game on Friday, Little Paws ended up getting these carne asada fries. That was this monstrosity of a tray of meat, and you couldn't even see the damn like, I was like, where are the fries? You know? And then you had my tacos. Now I had 6 tacos, but when you put 6 tacos up to this tray, I felt like such a wimp because Little Paws had this like meal for a grown ass man. So it was so funny. It was so funny. Little Paws, if you're getting ready on your way to school, have an amazing day. Gonna hit you, dude. Need hotel recommendation? Hit me up. I got you. 100% got you. So it was so funny. So I shot a short, and it was funny. It cracked me up when I didn't remember exactly what I did because sometimes I'm just in like that's how I shoot my shorts. Like I think so. I'll be honest with you guys. She opened it up originally, and we told her close it immediately. We're like, no, close it, because we saw our other friend Heather. She had gotten fries, so we kind of knew what to expect from the carne asada fries. So we told Lil Paz, no, close it. All right, let's do it. But then I don't know what it had me cracking up. Where I was like, dang, what you gonna do with that? And she just was like, eat it. All right. Thanks, Ariana. I was like, she just, and that's what came out on that. That was a one take, done. That's it. Usually, if my shorts, I can't do it in one take, then it's to me not even, I won't even do it. Certain things, yeah, it will take multiple times, but things like that, yeah, I just knock it out. What time are you off of work? Today, I will be out of here by 2 o'clock today. So I started at 6 a.m., so I got a head start on some of my work before I went live. Just want to make sure my life was organized before True Lemon. I was hanging with the Lemon family. Yeah, so I came in 6 a.m., 6:05, walked in today, and just wanted to make sure I had everything just in place before I got to live. Because our doors open at 8 o'clock today. So coming in at 6 a.m., in all honesty, it sucks because it's freaking 6 a.m. But you know what? There's a lot of things that that I have to do at work that I'm like, you know what? Nobody's here. I could kind of work, quickly and quiet, just have music bumping. And I don't know, here, I'll show you guys my setup right here. So I don't know if you guys have actually seen my setup that's here, but my monitor, and then I have eyes on the camera, pretty much just looking. But then I have a sound bar, a little baby sound bar underneath my monitor, right here. And then I actually have like a little sub back here as well. So yeah, see, I mean, most people are gonna cry, but again, it's two things. Two things for the most part is one, I know Squish is doing something she likes, and then two, you know what? I figure since I'm up anyway, I might as well just get cracking. Yeah, it's a pretty cool setup. I mean, I'm not extravagant. Now, if you guys have seen my Tibble twins setup, then his puts my shit to shame. If you've seen Jimbo's nephew's gaming setup, then I'm just completely humbled. But the little sub, you love good sound. I do love, because again, 6 a.m. if I'm not live, I am bumping music and it sounds pretty good in here. And the crazy thing is that The sub that I actually have here, let me see if I can show you guys again. It's kind of tough because it's in the cut. If you see it, I don't know if you guys recognize that logo. Um, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked, but I'd be somewhat surprised if anybody remembers that logo. So one of my first big boy computers I actually had was this it was a Sony. My brother, yeah, dude. Little pause. I saw your brothers. I was gonna do a short about that. Be like, look at this kid's setup and look at mine. I just need to sit down. But Sony Vaio, you already know. So the first one I got was a Sony Vaio Media Center, where you could connect your cable TV to the computer, and you could record because it had a live TV function on there. So I actually had my cable TV going to my computer, and I was recording stuff. One of the things that I recorded was one of Eminem's concerts that he did on HBO, and I recorded it. And I enjoyed it. So it came with cool little sets. It came with cool little speakers. It came with this little sub. This sub has been kicking, and I kid you not, I probably got that computer set up probably in, I would probably say about early, I'd say probably about 2003, 2004. And that freaking sub has been kicking ever since that. Yeah, little pause. If you can, send a picture of your brother's setup so I could cry. Send it to your Uncle Jimbo. Probably find it a savers. Probably, you know. Yo, Jeff, what's up, brother? How you doing, Ninja? How goes it, man? Bro, I don't know if you were able to catch a Twisted Tour, man. We went, I rolled like 8 people deep to the Twisted Tour, and it was so freaking sick. Like, I forget how dope Juggalo concerts are, man. It's been a minute. Last time I went was at the beginning of the pandemic, pretty much in February before the pandemic kicked off, so 2020. So yeah, I had a blast with the homies and stuff, man. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for jumping on in. Okay, when I get home, when he cleans it because I'm on my way to school. Oh, he man, I was so shocked how clean your brother's rooms were, how clean y'all's room was. I have never seen my room look anything close to ever clean like that at all, ever. You know what's crazy is that I'm hoping to take my mom to see Twisted when they hit the East Coast. Took both my kids to ICP. Dot. I'm jealous y'all got ICP. We have not got ICP back here in the West since '02, man. Or I'm sorry, 2020. '02, Lord, that's my graduation year. Still had graduation on my mind. So that's so dope, man. That's so dope. Yeah, it's such a cool thing. And that was the first like show, Juggalo type show that we took Squish to, and she had a blast too, man. But yeah, you know, wrapping it all up too. I mean, ultimately, I think it's so funny just to see how, you know, kids evolve, you know, how Squish evolves, how all of that goes down. You know, I think because yeah, preferences change, man, and I think as long as she you know, comes down to it, makes the right decisions, meets good people. She's got a small class size. Her class size is only 70 people. So, you know, she'll definitely have the advantage to make. And the consensus, even because I used to hang around that high school. Now, she does go to an all-girls school. And knowing some of the girls from back then, they're still really, really close friends. Like, I think they're so with each other that they really do build those lifelong memberships. Oh, because I saw this damn high members love you. Yeah, friendships, you know, and I think that's important because I think so many people go through life and some people just don't have friends, you know, and it's sad, you know, and we're very blessed. We're very blessed to have so many of you guys that are in here right now, to just, you know, be in each other's lives, you know. I consider that one just a blessing that I don't take my friendships. Shout out to Ariana. Little pause. Okay, I have to get off now because of school now. Bye. And I could just read it exactly like a teenager would say it too, because it's like talking to Squish. So have a great day. Thanks for popping in. Have a good one. Um, yeah. So I think that's super super important. And if there's nothing else, like you could wish the riches, you could wish the glamorous lifestyle, you could wish so many things. But what I wish more for anything for Squish is just solid friendship, a solid foundation. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Alex? How you doing, my brother? Happy early Tuesday. Well, early for us, not so early for the UK for iced images. But yeah, that's what I wish for, you know? And I think it's important, especially Sunday where we just kind of lounge around and did nothing with my cousin and my friends. You can't ask for something better than that, especially when you have nothing planned and you could just sit there and do nothing. That's to me like that's a blessing. Small World Life, what is up, my dear friend? Thank you so much for popping in. Happy Tuesday to you. Um, all right, I think I'm pretty much caught up over here with my paperwork. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for keeping me company. Oh, no, 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 no. Picked the wrong one. As I'm doing this because yeah, that means right when I get started, um, I'm just got a clean slate. Um, so you guys really do. So Louise, so if you guys don't know, Ice Images is from the UK. Um, and so I always ask questions because I love it when she talks about stuff because nothing in the UK a lot of the times match what we have over here. We have similarities, but nothing matches. So it's really cool to kind of hear, how life is somewhere else. The time zone thing is weird, right? But so you guys, so do you like religiously have tea time in like the evening time? Because you said it's evening, right? Um, because it's almost evening. So is it like tea time, like a like a everyday thing, like how you see in the movies? And speaking of movies, there's my buddy Corey. What is up, Corey? Dude, if you guys are not yet following Corey, man, Wookiees movies and music, y'all need to do that. Dude be dropping some polls, and man, Corey, it's a good comedy movie, man. Does it for me. So here, I'll actually tell you. Let me make sure I got my life correct right here before I click submit on the phone. I'm hoping this is it. Okay. Um. So Saturday morning, I woke up and take a guess. I woke up for 4:30 in the morning. I think my body's getting adjusted to this new schedule of mine. So 4:30 in the morning on Saturday, I'm like, dude, no, nope, nope, nope. I fell asleep. I'm trying to fall asleep again because I'm like, I am not waking up at 4:30 in the morning on a Saturday. I refuse. I don't have to. I have no time. I have to be up. I could sleep in as long as I want. And nope, body says 4:30. Get your ass up. And I was like, all right, well, watch the movie. Now, I started watching one of my favorite movies for I don't know, no particular reason is Invincible with Mark Wahlberg. The Vince Papale story of how he was a walk on for the Eagles. I love that movie. So you know what? If I'm trying to fall asleep, I'm gonna put on a movie that I know so that if I fall asleep, I'm not missing anything because I've seen the movie like a gazillion times. So, sure enough, I got through almost most of the movie and then I fell asleep. But then I woke up again, and it was if you guys have ever seen that movie because it just autoplayed to another movie, and it had that movie Greater. I don't know if you guys have seen that one. Greater is on Netflix, and it's a story of Brandon War something some I forgot what his name is. Although I've seen it a bunch of times, but he was now the walk on. Hey, Daniel Delgado, 16 months. Appreciate your friendship and everyone here, brother. We appreciate you, man. Thank you, man. Again, always showing love, always showing support. You are the best, brother. Thank you so much, man. Riding with the Chubby's crew for 16 months. Thank you so much, brother. It's every day, 4 to 4:30. Biological clock is a bitch. It is a major bitch. I was like, dude, why? Lunch was midday. Okay, so lunch was midday and was snacky, sandwiches, etc. Dinner could be midday if it was cooked hot food, but it could also be in the evening if it's hot. Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense. Yeah, and Belize still goes by that pretty much because we were under British rule for the longest time. So I wake up again, and that movie Greater, and again. So the story of that is that Brandon man, I feel bad. I'm not even gonna try to look up the name. So he was a walk-on player. He's a chubby dude, and he wanted to play football. And he legitimately busted his ass to get to high school ball, to getting accepted to I think it was Arkansas. Um, but one of these colleges, man, my brain is too damn early. My brain ain't braining right now. And he ended up getting accepted to school, but he had to pay. He wasn't given a scholarship or anything. But he busted his ass when he was at the college, and then they ended up giving him a full ride and a starting position. So right when his senior year finished, he ended up getting drafted to the Colts. And in between that time, he got into a car accident and passed away. So it's a very touching movie, and it was a very well done movie. But at freaking 6:30 in the morning, when you hear the dude singing along at 6:30 in the morning to his funeral, I like woke up with like tears in my eyes. So subconsciously, I was listening to the movie and I got all emo listening to the damn movie. And then I finally opened my eyes at the funeral, and then you hear them all singing. And I'm like, nah, man, it's too early for this shit. No, hell nah. No, no, no. I'm like looking around for the damn remote. And then again, to go back to Corey's point, I put on Old School because another movie I've seen a gazillion times. And I figure, you know what? There we go. If nothing's going to put me to sleep, it's going to be Old School. So on Corey's poll, my vote was definitely for like a good comedy because that I could watch, no questions asked. Won't make me sleep, or well, it'll make me sleep, but it'll also keep me awake if I'm awake. Old School, with you. So Old School. Now, okay, y'all want story time? I'm gonna tell y'all story time. So Old School is has Vince Vaughn in it. It has Luke Wilson is in it. Will Ferrell's in it, and you're my boy, Blue. You my boy. Uh, it's a this so the Luke Wilson character Mitch, he walks in on his girl, pretty much cheating on him. So he moves out and he buys a house on a college campus. So they end up starting a fake fraternity and while out and do a bunch of stuff. And again, one of my favorite movies. So because it was one of my favorite movies when we were at junior college, we decided to start just an organization. Yes, we're going streaking. We never streaked, at least not that I remember. It's quite possible we maybe did at one point, but off the top of my head, I don't remember. But the hell? Sorry, just looking at the cameras. Um, yeah. So, it was we started this little clique over at Pasadena City College, and it grew into something pretty big. We would do flyer parties, and I think I mentioned in the past where we used to not go anywhere and get flyers, but we took remote control cars on the quad, stuck flyers on them, and would hit people in the leg with the remote control cars. So when they'd look down, they would look around, and then when they finally saw us, we'd be like, grab the paper, and they grab the paper, and we'd be inviting people. So we did a good little dent that even at the junior college level, they considered actually doing not really a charter, but making us more of I guess, a community group essentially, or a club for the school. But then we're like, that's dope to be actually recognized by the college. That'd be super, super sick. Yeah, like what the hell does that entail? And then they're like, well, to be part of the club, we all have this where we have our dues that you have to pay. Plus, the club in itself would be required to do so many hours of community service. And we said, all right, we'll consider it. We didn't do it. We're like, hell no, man. We're too busy out here like partying and acting stupid and like put us on the level that we had to. But I'm like, no, we're good. So we bypassed it. We never did it. But it was funny. So in old school, they have that day where they said, all right, so we're right next to the campus and we in no way will give back to the school community. That I could promise you. And that's exactly the model we went to. So old school holds a very, very near and dear place to my heart because it reminds us of stupidity. So much so that I don't know if you guys could see it, but MGZ was the name of our crew, Minority Gamma Zama. So we even poked fun at the fraternity life type of deal. And I tatted it on my body, and I don't regret it, not for a second, man. Frank the Tank was the best, and I think we always make reference to that too. And I think, like when Amy would be like, we'd go out, and she's like, "Well, try not to overdo it tonight." And then I'd always quote it. He goes, "Now we've come a long way from Frank the Tank, haven't we?" And then we don't want to go back to that place. So, but we had a Frank the Tank, and this dude looked like a mini version of Will Ferrell when we were hanging out. So it was so much fun. Those were good times, man. Good times, And again, who'd I do it with? I did it with my friends. I did it with my family. So again, we talk about the wishes, we talk about the wants, about all of that, and that's really truly what I want for Squish, to have her have those experiences in life. All of that stuff too. So anyways, yeah, my friends. But anyways, my friends, with that being said, I'm a skedaddle. Our doors open in 15 minutes. I want to make sure we have everything here that I'm supposed to have done, taken care of. I think I'm pretty much. I made it to. Oh, you know what? D's here. I might as well hang out now. D's hanging out. But just with one eye open, I hear you. And then D's probably looking at me like, the hell? He's sitting here blabbing away. And it's like freaking, what time is it? 7:45 in the morning. But yeah, I do got to skedaddle. But I appreciate you opening your one eye to say, what's up, D? You know what? Let's never fight again. All right. Can we agree to that? I know you're going to break it because you love to fight with me. And I'm just an innocent guy, man. Just, quite lovable. You don't have to fight with me. I am emotional, but more than anything, I think I feel the raspiness of the throat going right now. So I need to make sure I shut up, drink something like hella hot, just so that I could get my voice to 100. But that's no fun. All right, my friends. But again, guys, thank you guys so much for vibing with me at the early morning. Dude, man, who's gonna tell us we tighter than this? Nobody. We gonna keep sweating. Who is tighter than us? Nobody. Who could love you like me? Nobody. And I don't know. That's all pretty much I need. I like the fights at Issa and D, right? It's what keeps me going. It's like my gasoline. DJ NC, 18 months. Oh my God, my friend. Thank you so very much. I love you, girl. Hope you have a good day. I hope you guys have an amazing day. And what is up? Good morning to you guys. As I'm wrapping up. So again, guys, we are super close like this. Again, thank you guys so much for always being there for me. Thank you guys so much for vibing, even when it is at 6 a.m. Checking in, Replay Gang, 19 months. My brother. Thank you so much, Tib Twin. And let me know about Friday, bro. But I'll touch bases with you on that. Squish isn't the only one that can sing in the family, right, man? I got them R&B vocals like a mofo, man. Y'all better watch out, Motown. Here comes bacon. But anyways, again, my guys, please be safe out there. Please be safe. Please be safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do twice. And remember, guys, you guys already know, man. Love lots and care even more, man. Don't let the bullshit get to you guys. All right, guys. We will talk very soon. And have a good one. Love y'all. Take care. Bye-bye.